Imagine a place so cold that winter temperatures can drop below minus 80 degrees centigrade, where powerful winds race across endless fields of ice and where the sun disappears for months at a time. This is Antarctica, the most isolated continent on Earth. At first glance, it appears to be nothing more than an endless frozen desert. But beneath its massive ice sheet lies a hidden world that scientists are only beginning to understand. Ancient mountains, buried rivers, hundreds of hidden lakes, fossils from a time when Antarctica was covered in forest, and geological discoveries that are helping researchers understand Earth's past and perhaps its future. Over the years, Antarctica has also become the center of countless conspiracy theories. Some claim there are lost civilizations beneath the ice, others believe secret military bases or even alliance structures are hidden there. But what does the evidence actually show? Today we separate myth from reality as we uncover the greatest mysteries of Antarctica. Antarctica covers nearly 14 million square kilometers, making it the fifth largest continent on Earth. Around 98% of its surface is covered by ice. In some places, this ice is almost 5 kilometers thick, preserving a frozen record of Earth's climate stretching back hundreds of thousands of years. Because Antarctica is surrounded by the Southern Ocean, it remained largely isolated for millions of years. This isolation created one of the most unique environments on Earth. Despite its harsh conditions, life survives here. Massive colonies of penguins gather along the coast. Seals rest on floating sea ice. Whales migrate through Antarctic waters to feed. Countless seabirds travel thousands of kilometers every year to reach this remote wilderness. Yet scientists believe the greatest discoveries are not on the surface but hidden deep below it. For centuries, nobody knew what existed beneath Antarctica's enormous ice sheet. Everything changed with satellites, aircraft, mounted radar, and ice penetrating technology. Researchers discovered that Antarctica hides an entire landscape beneath its frozen blanket. There are mountain ranges taller than many peaks, visible above ground, deep valleys, ancient river systems, huge canyons, volcanoes, even lakes sealed beneath the ice for millions of years. The continent we see today is only the surface. Below the ice lies another Antarctica, one that very few humans have ever truly seen. One of the most astonishing discoveries came when scientists identified more than 400 subglacial lakes beneath Antarctica. These lakes remain liquid because of pressure from the ice above and heat rising naturally from Earth's interior. The most famous is Lake Vostok. It is buried beneath almost 4 kilometers of solid ice. Scientists believe this lake has remained isolated from the outside world for millions of years. Its water has never mixed with modern oceans. When the researchers finally drilled close to the lake, they discovered evidence suggesting microorganisms may exist in this completely isolated environment. If life can survive here without sunlight, scientists believe similar life could potentially exist beneath the icy surface of moons such as Europe. In other words, Antarctica may help us understand whether life exists elsewhere in the solar system. Perhaps the greatest surprise is that Antarctica was not always frozen. Millions of years ago, this continent looked completely different. It contained rivers, dense forests, flowering plants, swamps, and dinosaurs. Scientists have discovered fossil tree trunks, leaves, pollen, and dinosaur remains, proving that Antarctica once enjoyed a much warmer climate. Some forests even experienced months of darkness during winter, just as Antarctica does today. Yet the plants adapted and survived. These discoveries help researchers understand how Earth's climate naturally changes over geological time. They also provide valuable information about modern climate change. Another mystery lies deep beneath the Earth. Antarctic ice sheet. Hidden there is a mountain range. These mountains are nearly the size of European Alps, yet no human has ever climbed them. They remain buried beneath kilometers of ice. Scientists still debate how these mountains formed and why they remain so well preserved. Normally, mountains erode over millions of years, but Antarctica's ice has protected them like a giant frozen time capsule. Many people think Antarctica is nothing but ice. In reality, the continent contains more than 100 volcanoes. Some remain active. One of the best known in Mount Erebus. It is famous for having one of the few persistent lava lakes on Earth. Scientists continue monitoring these volcanoes because geothermal heat can melt ice from below, influencing glaciers and the movement of ice sheets. Because Antarctica is remote and difficult to explore, it has inspired countless myths. Some people claim there are alien bases beneath the ice. Others believe Nazi Germany secretly built underground cities there during World War II. Another popular theory suggests an advanced lost civilization remains hidden below the frozen surface. These stories often spread rapidly across social media. However, no credible scientific evidence supports these extraordinary claims. Most mysterious radar images are explained by natural geological formations, buried mountains, rock layers, or unusual reflections within the ice itself. While these explanations may sound less dramatic, they reveal something equally incredible. Antarctica is a continent shaped millions of years. Dozens of international research stations operate across Antarctica throughout the year. Scientists study climate, astronomy, geology, biology, and glaciology. Ice uh, cores drilled from deep beneath the surface contain tiny air bubbles trapped hundreds of thousands of years ago. These bubbles allow researchers to measure ancient atmospheric conditions. It is like reading Earth's climate diary. The knowledge gained here helps scientists predict future environmental changes affecting the entire planet. Unlike other continents, Antarctica belongs to no single nation. The Antarctica Treaty, signed in 1959, protects the continent for peaceful scientific research. Military activities are heavily restricted. Mining is prohibited under international agreements. This cooperation between nations has made Antarctica one of the world's greatest scientific laboratories. Despite decades of exploration, Antarctica remains one of Earth's last great frontiers, hidden beneath kilometers of ancient ice are mountains, lakes, fossils, volcanoes, and geological records stretching back millions of years. Every expedition uncovers something new. Every discovery answers one question while raising several other more. Perhaps the greatest mystery is not whether Antarctica hides secret civilizations or alien bases. The real mystery is how much we still don't know about our planet.